Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Yeah, I bet on myself. What's going on? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Well, technically, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in to Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. And for me, it was a lot of excitement today. A lot of surprising scenarios. A lot of game-changing situations. Man, it's fun when the NFL do some spectacular things. Some spectacular plays come in. It's really awesome. So let's get right into it, right? The first game I want to talk about is a game that wasn't, it wasn't high in scoring, but the end it was so unbelievable. Man, listen, if I had the chance or if I had an opportunity to show that ending, y'all, I promise you I would have led off with that ending while the music was playing. But down in Landover, Maryland, the Chicago Bears faced the Washington Commanders. And, it was a highly competitive game, right? The final score, I'll just break down the last minute, right? Oh, what up, though? What up, though? Listen, Chicago went and took the lead in the last 20 seconds. They was up 15-12, right? They kicked the ball off to the I lost them. I don't know what just happened. They kicked the ball off to the Commanders with 22 seconds. The Commanders got down to about the 45. The last play of the game. Jaden Daniels, he scrambled around a little bit, threw the Hail Mary. In the back of the end zone, there was only one man there. And the ball got to him. And it was a completion. And the Washington Commanders came back and won the game 18-15 on a last second Hail Mary. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought that game was over. I was over here putting the charts down like, okay, Chicago won. I'm over here preparing myself like, okay, Chicago's making it interested in the NFC North. But when I seen that man catch that ball, I had to change everything up. Shout out to Jaden Daniels. He had an awesome game. Like, you can't even complain about his game. It was 21 of 38, 326 yards, one touchdown. Uh, Glaring at 125 yards receiving on 5 catches. But it was more of the ending of the game, right? Like, if you really understand it, Caleb Williams didn't do too much, but he did enough to get his team down to the end zone in the last minute. You can't ask a quarterback to do nothing. I'm gonna give you a final drive. He completed his final drive. They scored a touchdown, and it was up to the defense. Now, if you go ahead and look at some highlights, there was a defensive back that was playing around with the he was taunting the Commanders crowd while the play was in motion. The last play was in motion. He over there taunting the crowd, and he ended up out of position. And the Commanders caught the ball in the end zone that ended the game, and the Bears lost because to me he was out of position. No discipline. That's what happens with that. So the Bears end up going 4-3. I had them going 5-2, tying up with the Packers and chasing the Lions. But I told y'all last week that division is very competitive. I will not be surprised if you got 3 teams coming out of there, and Chicago act like they want to be the third team, but they just wasn't disciplined enough to win this game, and they was only in the lead for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. That touchdown in the final minutes was their only time they was in the lead, and they lost it in 20 seconds. That was an unbelievable game. But like I said, Caleb Williams only had 131 yards passing, but he didn't turn the ball over. Swift, the former Lions running back, he had 129 yards rushing, 18 carries. He was running that ball today, and they had enough to just win the game, but the defense wasn't disciplined, right? So the Commanders have a 2-game lead. Well, they have a 1-game lead over the Eagles, and Chicago is 2 games back of the leading Lions, as the Lions destroyed the Titans. We ain't gonna talk about that game, but my guy is here, so we're gonna let my guy talk about the game. Go ahead. What up? What up, Nine? What's going on with you?
What up, Nine? Appreciate you, man. I'm still a little under the weather, so I might sound a little crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
bro, that Hail Mary, man, Jaden Daniels, they was talking about putting Marcus Mariota in to throw the ball because they didn't know if he can get it down there because of the rib injury. But
I knew he could have got it down there because he threw a 61
man,
yard pass in the first half, so I knew he can do it. I just didn't know it was gonna be caught. I really didn't know. I was like, oh my god, I gotta prepare myself because now I'm about to talk about the NFC North for about a whole half an hour because everybody won except for the Vikings. But that catch made me change the whole routine. I'm like, dang, this is crazy. I had to start off with this because that Hail Mary was so unbelievable. You sitting there, you watching. The first thing they tell you is to knock the ball down. Nobody knocks the ball down. It
man,
passes everybody. It passes and tips up, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? And I look and I see the receiver in the back of the end zone by himself. There's nobody behind him. He just catches the ball. Game over. Man, listen, if y'all don't think the Washington Commanders is gonna have a good season after that, I don't. I would that told me they're gonna win it. They're gonna win the division. That's what that meant to me. But I might be jumping the gun. The Eagles are playing good football. They defeated the I was about to say the Tigers, the Bengals today, but that was a hell of a throw, and the patience and the time that he gave himself extra time for everybody to get down there too. It
yeah, he
was
created time. He definitely
it was
did.
unbelievable. I'm sitting there like, man, he got a lot of time. He running from one side to the next, throw it straight down the middle. That was a perfect throw. They can't tell me these. Let me listen. These rookie quarterbacks is playing good football, right? You got Jaden Daniels. His team is leading the division. You got Caleb Williams. They over 500. You got Bo Nix. They over 500. There's a lot of good quarterbacks being. I mean, there's a lot of good quarterback play by these rookies for a change. Years ago, not even that far. A couple years ago, you got teams that's 1-90, 1-19 in a total combined games and stuff like that. Drake May, he got knocked out, but even his team won. But that's another story for another day. But what I'm saying is they're getting a lot of good football out of these young quarterbacks. I don't know if it's the time they're putting in college. I don't know if it's just the system that they building around them, but it's a lot of good play by these young rookie quarterbacks. But I'm super excited for JD Daniels because that was unbelievable. He was chalking it up for a loss, but he threw that ball. I want to say he threw the ball 60 yards again in the air because it was like 45. It got down to the end zone. So it was about 55, 60 yards in the air. So that was a hell of a throw. That was a hell of a win. And like I said, they end up taking that lead in the division with a six. Well, they stayed in the lead with a 62 record. But man, what a game! I know I'm gonna let you talk about your Lions because I it ain't no need for me to it ain't no need for me to waste my breath because the quarterback
Bro,
did nothing. They did absolutely.
bro, this is what I'm telling you, man. That was some Detroit shit right there, bro. That we said. I'm telling you, all grits, balls to the wall. We gonna make it happen by any means necessary, bro. That was some. I'm telling you, bro. Okay, look, check this out, golf. You been balling. They said you were MVP. Let us show them why we gonna win the Super Bowl now. Let us show it, man. Like 1 minute you looking at Montgomery like, oh, he the dog. Montgomery is the beast of the running back, and then Gibbs get the damn ball. You like, what the hell is going on? Like, bro, it's unfair to have. It's my team, and I'm telling y'all, that's a cheat code, bro. That's unfair. And Laporta finally got, bro. Do do you see? Look, do you see the weapons they have? When and golf don't even got to throw the goddamn ball. That's the crazy thing, bro. That's damn. That's bro. We playing football. The quarterback don't even have to throw the ball. Okay, you want to punt it? We gonna get this little light skinned dude. Hey, look, he in the D. Hey, I'm pretty sure for training camp they put him on the east side of Detroit. They had him walking down the field as a light skinned dude, and he had to take off because he was about to get robbed. So now that's how he was running. That's exactly how he was running from, like he was running from some dudes off even one. That's how
Oh
he
my
was
god.
running. He had that training in the all season. That's one of the benefits. So any sports player listening to this, one of the benefits of coming to Detroit. We put you on the east side, we put you on the west side, you get some good training. If you get in the game, that ain't gonna be nothing because we put you in the street, your life depends on it. So that's how that
Oh.
man was running. You know, and even Dorsey had a good bro. They had short field. They had short field the whole
Hmm.
game, bro. And when they didn't, they just gave the ball to Jameer. Hey, do me a favor, go ahead and take this like 70 something yards real quick. Got you, coach. See ya. He out. He out. And then you got Montgomery throwing touchdown pass. We done seen St. Brown throwing touchdown pass. Montgomery, you got linemen catching touchdown pass. What the hell is going on, bro? What is
And
going? You know what's going on? Some Detroit shit. That's what we do in the D. We just do shit for no reason. The shit. Hey, that looks sweet. We go do it. Why don't we put some alligator skin on some Jordans? That'd be sweet. So we do shit like that, bro. I'm telling you, that's just how we live up here, bro.
oh my
We do
goodness,
wild, crazy shit for no reason, and it look good while we doing it. So,
that was
shout out to the
unbelievable.
coaches staff. Ben Johnson is an animal, bro. That man
Listen,
is an animal.
anytime you could win a game with your quarterback throwing for 85 yards and three touchdowns, you know that was a total team win, right? You got Jameer Gibbs running for 127 yards. You got Montgomery throwing for a touchdown. You got four passing touchdowns, a special team touchdown. Khalif Raymond, he running down the sideline like he crazy. Man, listen, when you got that going, man, it's a beautiful day. It's really a beautiful day. You ain't got to do nothing but let your linemen get some. Listen, guys, y'all get this working. Y'all push these people down the field, and we going home. We gonna ride that home, and that's exactly what they did. So the Detroit Lions, like I said, they're now 6-1. They they stay atop of the division. 52-14 win over the Tennessee Titans. But man, that was a
And,
that was a railroad job.
let me tell you something, bro. Detroit, they know what they're doing with that offensive line because they done put this big white boy who was probably chucking corn his whole damn life on left tackle, right? And then they put this crazy Samoan dude. He probably part of the bloodline, and we just don't know it. Because Panay Sewell was fucking crazy, bro. The shit I be seeing him do, I'm looking like, why don't he got the Ula power? Why don't the next move? He should just rock the Hula Fala. That's what he needs to do. But Roman Reigns they need to turn it over to him, bro. Because that dude, I mean, and when he just excited, and he like to blow shit up, and then you got Zittles. I don't know who the hell he is. You got some dude named Glasgow. Bro, you got somebody named Glasgow. You know some shit about to go down. Ain't that like a headbutt or something? Ain't that
That,
what
that's a foreign country. I know that.
Man, this is what I'm saying, bro. You got this crazy white dude down there, and then you got I don't even know who the other dude down there. You don't need to know because he crazy too. It's just being down there with them. And then the defensive line, look, man, they've been bashing James Houston. Look, I understand, man. He looked like a safety playing DN. He a little guy. These dreads be swinging everywhere. His dreads be moving. All right, but look, this is what I'm saying. He got pressure on the quarterback today. Let that man rock out. Put him in position so he can play. He mad. He pissed off. Now put him on the line and let him go. It'd be like a little Chucky dog. Them big ass motherfuckers. I'm like, how is you getting around his big ass, bro? He doing it, so let him do it. And
That's crazy.
yeah,
That is
I
crazy.
forgot who they even played. Oh, Tennessee. That's
They
who they
played the
played.
Titans. Yeah, they played the
Yeah,
Titans.
I was just watching them, bro. That shit like practice, man.
And that's exactly what and we don't want to disrespect Tennessee like that, but we got to because that's what exactly what it looked like. They did whatever they wanted to with them, the same way they did. That's like 2 out of the last 3 weeks they did what they wanted to do. They did that to the Cowboys, and we see what the Cowboys looking at. They're taking a heart away from teams right now, and that's sad because we just seen the Dallas Cowboys lose to the 49ers 30 to 24. 30, yeah, 30 to 24, 30 to 23, whatever it was. They just lost. And with that loss, now the NFC West got three teams with the same record, 4-4, and the Rams is a half game back at 3-4. So it's a lot of football that's being played right now, and and we halfway through the season. Now we're gonna start gearing up for the playoffs. But even with that win, Detroit got to be careful because they got the Packers behind them with 6-2. The Vikings is right
Man,
behind them 5-2, and the Bears, like I said, they just lost this game, but they 4-3. They're not. It's not like everybody's above 500 in the North for the first time in a very long time. You didn't have this competitive type of thing for years, right? You had the Lions, you had the Packers for the past few years. The Vikings just coming on strong now. Uh, the Bears they ain't had a good season. I want to say in about 10 years, right? And now look, everybody's within 2 games with each other. But Detroit got that 6-1 record. They holding on to it. So you guys got to get ready. And y'all haven't even played. Have y'all started? I don't think you only played Minnesota. So the division play is getting ready to start for you guys. So I guess they're getting ready. They're getting ready for the Packers. They're getting ready for the Bears. They understand what it is. They're beating the teams that they need to beat, and they're handling them. They're not even playing with them. They're handling these guys. So Detroit is on a move and they're on a mission right now. And they got the best record in the division.
I
So
told you,
the
I
conference.
told you, I told you what happened. Now you cannot deny what I just said, bro. The only reason they lost that goddamn game was because I was down there with the goddamn Whitehead jersey on. I love my cousin, but I don't know what the fuck the Bucks doing right now. I
Well,
ain't even watched the game, bro. I just seen them in them popsicle jerseys, and I'm like, I'm straight. I already know they about to lose. I don't
you
know why
see
they
them in the
doing it.
Sherberts.
Yeah, my dad talking about, yeah, he got him a shirt, but talking about, yeah, this the one I always wanted. I'm like, why? Why did you want a losing jersey, bro? Like, come on, man. Work
Shout
with
out
me.
to Papa Word.
Yeah, shout
Oh
out to
man,
Pop,
that's
man. He wild, man. He be doing crazy shit. And I'm like, I know
um,
why I'm slow now because y'all are slow doing crazy shit. That's really where it
oh
is,
man.
bro. I thank my mama for the intellect, but all the dumb stuff I do, I'm blaming
Mm.
Pop.
Yeah, but the Buccaneers, they ain't have no receivers. They crashed out last week. And like I said the other day, I really want to commend Todd Bowles because they really try to make it seem like he was sabotaging these guys, and that's not even the case. These guys wanted to play. Chris Godwin wanted to play. The man just fell on his ankle, broke his ankle. Now he's out for the year. You gotta let these guys do what they do best. They love playing this sport, and they get paid for it. So who don't want to do what they love to do? That's what they love to do. But
That's
I think Todd Bowles handled himself very well at that press conference. Because if it was me, I'd have told him, man, if you don't get the that I'd have been fined. Because I'd have been cussing them out. Like, what are you talking about? Why would I do worry about my players? These guys wanted to play. They wanted to still try to win the game. We was only down 10. So what are you talking about? But he handled himself well. But the team they got no wide receivers right now, so they're about to struggle. That's what it is. The, the Bucks are now 4-4. The Falcons is now 5-3 with that win over the Bucks. So even in the game, they tried to come back. So you can't Baker Mayfield. He just got to stop turning that ball over. That's what he do. He turns the ball over. So you know, but it was a close game, 31-26. So you can't ask for
man.
nothing better.
I can. I can ask for a win. I might ask for something better
what you want?
than
What you want your cousin to do? You want him to have 15 tackles? That ain't good.
that. He need to go ahead and get like two pick sixes a game for the rest of the season. That way, defense will get a 14 point and just hey, play. The Lions can do it. Why can't they?
Well, they
How
ain't the
you gonna beat the
Lions.
Lions and lose against these other teams? So, like, come on, bro. You might as well just go ahead and let the Lions win then. I mean, shit.
I
I
mean,
was down there with the jersey to support. I ain't want you to win, but I wanted
I,
to support. So I just wanted to get like an interception or something, you know.
yeah,
But they
but
gonna fuck around and win.
they had two good wide receivers. They ain't got that right now. They don't have that at all. He just made something happen out of this. Like Chris Otten, he a tight end. He leading the team with 81 yards and two touchdowns. That ain't what's up. Godwin and Evans is the guys on that team, but they gone. So but your guy had 3 assists, 1 tackle. You know, he ain't coming in blitz like he's supposed to, like he used to. But this is a different defense. He in a different. He's a free safety. I mean, he's a strong safety, not the free one. So
Yeah, they've been. I ain't even about to say that. So yeah, it's been. Yeah, they ain't using them correctly.
mm,
Well, that's what happens. You have pieces and you don't know how to utilize them. You just trying to use them. You ain't maximizing the production that particular player can give you. That dude crazy, man. My cousin is wild. Something wrong with all my family. His old little ass think he a rocket or something. Let that man shoot off. But we won't
Commander,
say
what up,
nothing.
nine?
What up, Commander?
Commander, you could have almost won this thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, he ain't feeling well, but he here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go live in a minute. I'm gonna try to
Really?
go live.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna push through this one. And I'm gonna
I,
take a couple days off.
you just man, if you gotta take more days off, you take more days off, man. Like it's not that severe. You know what I
Nah,
mean? Like what
it's
happened?
something on my. It's just a piece on my heart that I want to say, and then I was like, I might as well deliver the content. I already got everything made up, so it ain't gonna be hard.
Okay,
And
say
then I'm
less.
gonna get off. Yeah, but it's gonna be a good conversation. Whole way through. So
Say less. I'm gonna. Well, we gonna. I don't know if you. I don't know if you heard my. I don't know if you heard busted down Brown on Shay Love, but I mean Shay Love. Yeah, her. Wait, Lady Shay. I keep
ready,
forgetting the two.
Shay.
Lady Shay, man, I'll talk about that on your side, man. Cause I put it in the back. I put it in your message like this.
Yeah,
He do
that's
too
it.
much. I swear to God. Let me stop. But anyway, going back to the sports.
I
'Cause I tried to confuse the two.
was listening.
Yeah,
But
I'm like,
hey,
he's too much. But it's just a lot of things going on in the NFL. Like I said, the NFC West, they got everybody playing well. You got the 49ers, the Cardinals. The Cardinals was not supposed to win that game. They won today
I
anyway,
told you. I knew it.
28-27. It was funny, right? Because I'm like, all right, they got Tua back. They're gonna do some things. They did some things. They forgot to stop them with the last. They kicked the game winning field goal. They won the game. So now with that win, they're tied with the Seahawks and the 49ers with a 4-4 record. And like I said, we gotta watch out for them Rams though. Like, we always doubt. I don't know how we continuously doubt the Rams. I don't know how we doubt Stafford. I don't know how, but he just makes some things happen. I don't know if it's McVay. I don't know what it is, but they stay in these games and they be pulling some of these games out. So it's gonna be a lot of competition for them last two spots for the playoffs, the 6 and 7 spot, and it's gonna be from the NFC North and the NFC West. Because I don't see nobody else doing nothing. The South is over. Once 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 they lost Evans and Godwin, it's only gonna be one team. Whoever wins that division. Right now it's the Falcons. But you got the North, and then you got you might get the Eagles in there. But I'm going with the Commanders all the way through. They're gonna win the division. After that Hail Mary, I ain't got no choice but to pick them. I'm just saying. And Kansas City, they doing what they need to do. They won again. They beat the Raiders like it was nothing. Buffalo went down to Seattle. They crushed them. And now we only got to worry about the Steelers if they stay on top. The Browns beat the Ravens. I don't know how that happened, but Commander she put some stuff on there because she picked them. Yeah, so it was just crazy how these games unfolded. But you know, as always, we always take care of the division leaders and tell you how many games people are back. But I know one thing: it's gonna be an interesting. We halfway through the NFL season, and now we on our way to the second half. But since my guy's here, and I know he wanted to talk about this, go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Ooh, so
uh,
Jay, bro, I was waiting for Jay to come through. They didn't show it on SmackDown, but did you see the clips on YouTube
yes, I
when
have.
Jay, yeah, when Jay and Roman was talking? So Jay is back. He like, hey, oops, look, we on the same level. I'm here for the family. I'm here for you, but I ain't under you. So I mean, Roman seems like he roll with it. So
He rolling
I
with it
mean,
now.
them
He
damn
rolling with it
super
now because he
kicks.
need all the help he can get right now. So you know what I mean. So it was like, all right, I got to take this because I ain't got nobody else to help with this. They cleaned the ring out on Friday. I knew something was wrong when Solo talking about let's fight these guys. I'm like, how they gonna win the belt in 10 minutes? But they did what they needed to do, and like I said, they was gonna clean it out. Ain't nobody got no belts. Nobody on either side of the bloodline ain't gonna have no belts going into this, and it's gonna be interesting. Now we waiting on the fourth participant. They don't know who it is yet. I don't know. I'm waiting to see if they call themselves. I don't. If they call themselves the original bloodline, then I don't want to say it, but Sammy has to come in because he's original.
Man,
He's here.
stop saying Sammy, man. I
I'm,
want
I'm
Uncle Larry
I'm just saying
for
if they
example.
going by the original,
Uh,
that's what it is. But now if they bring a new blood in, they bring a new blood into the original. I mean, well, yeah, we gonna see. But like I said, that could be what Paul Heyman's doing too. You see what I mean? That's how I'm telling you. I think that's how the storyline gonna go. He gonna come out and he gonna bring this guy with him, and he gonna be back, and then he gonna find a way to get that Ulafala and hand it to Roman Reigns, and that's what's gonna happen. That's gonna lead to everything going into war
uh,
games and things like that.
you know what I thought at first? I thought it was gonna be a problem with Solo and Jacob because Solo was trying to help Jay, and then Jacob kind of ended all that.
I think what happened with Jacob was he knew he got that little rock off the last Friday on SmackDown. We was talking about he gonna whoop him. He wanted to put hands on him then. So all right, Solo over there, he fell out. I got your punk ass now, and he super kicked him. He tried to super kick him
Mm.
and take him out, and that's exactly what he did. So but I already felt like there was gonna be no belts
bro.
going into that. Yeah,
Nah, man, I don't like you no more. You kept saying, "Bro, Breaker gonna win the belt back. Bro, Breaker gonna win the belt back."
I
Nah,
told you what's gonna
bro,
happen, man.
stop telling me shit, bro. Stop telling me. I don't want to know. Let me have my fairy dream. Let me have my hopes and wishes and shit. Stop ruining it, bro. That's why I stopped watching it the first time because it shit was shit. Now you about to make me stop watching it
You
again.
ain't
You
gonna
know what I
stop
mean?
watching it. You ain't gonna stop watching it because these single matches is the single matches. I think the single matches between Jay and Jacob is gonna be legendary. I truly believe that. That's going. They might lead that all the way up past SummerSlam. I mean SummerSlam. Royal Rumble. That might be the WrestleMania match. I'm
I want
telling
to
you.
see. Wait till Zilla come. Either Zilla or Hikuleo. I think it's gonna be Zilla. Both of them might come. Paul Heyman gonna bring one of them. Like that's who I find.
But now they talking about they want to bring the girl. They want to bring some girls in on the group and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And I'm like, okay, well that's what y'all want to do. Y'all gotta let them regulate on Jade and Bianca. What's that damn the fake Judgment Day girl? Not Rhea, but the other one and
Liz.
Raquel. Yeah, and and then we gonna see what happens. But now, like I said, they starting to build these cards. They just started adding stuff to the cards. Anyway, now they got the triple threat match for oh god, what's this boy name? LA Knight. They got the four-way
My
tag team
boy
belt for Jade and Bianca. Uh Randy Orton gonna fight this guy, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Braun, I said Braun Breaker, not Braun Breaker. What's the boy? Bronson Reed gonna fight Seth, and then I don't know. They might add some stuff to it on Monday, but you know, it's gonna be an interesting week. We just gonna
I think
see how
that's
that
enough
goes.
matches. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
enough matches.
that's enough.
'Cause you got the two championship matches. Then you got um the LA Knight. Then you got the women's.
you got
And then
both
you got
belts.
Seth.
Yeah, then you got the tag belts from SmackDown. You got the what is that? The US belt. That's enough. And then you got the little personal matches. That's good enough.
What
I
tag
just
belts from SmackDown? Who fighting
the
for the tag belts?
no the girls, Jade and Bianca.
Oh, well, no, they from every. There's only one women's championship
It is.
tag team. Yeah, there's only one tag team. That's why they
Oh,
be on Raw and SmackDown.
okay. Well then, yeah. Okay, cool. So that's the uh once again, as you can see, Judgment Day ain't gotta fight nobody for the belt. I don't know how the hell they keep doing that, but okay, whatever. But you
I think
know,
it's gonna be that following Monday because they doing the three-man tag team tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, and then I think
realist, what's going
Monday.
on? What up though?
What up, though, realist? And then I think Monday they gonna do the championship between Judgment Day and whoever win that match. It's Rey Mysterio. It's some Viking dudes, and then it's somebody else. I forgot who the other third team was.
Oh my god! So they might have a trip. Well, they gonna have to do something because you know. Oh, Cody Rhodes and them is fighting that Friday. I don't even know how that's gonna work. I guess that's when Kevin Owens. Well, I ain't gonna tell y'all the story because y'all think I'm Triple H, so I ain't gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. like this.
Oh no, who fighting Friday?
uh, Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes versus Imperium.
For real? And then they fighting that Crown Jewel.
And yeah, yeah, that
That's
was
cool.
they jumped on
Oh, is
they
that
jumped
what
on
I
Cody
seen?
Friday. They jumped on him
Bro,
Friday night.
I'm gonna send you something. It was a match that I seen. And Kevin Owens came in, and that must be what that was.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably the same thing as they showed with Jay Uso coming in that same night. But I think see they're telling them they're doing too much and they're telling on themselves. Yeah, realist, it's November 2nd, next Saturday.
I think it's pre-recorded. I think
Yeah,
they
it
shoot.
is. And then they
Okay.
edit it.
Yeah,
They
and then they
edit it
edit.
because you see, as you if you look at the clips online, Jay got a shirt on,
Yeah. So- Yeah.
and Friday he didn't have a shirt
He
on.
didn't
He
have a
came in
shirt
with a
on.
sweater with a hoodie,
Yeah.
and so I'm looking at it. I'm like, nah, this is different. And when the hell did they do this? So this they and then they're gonna play it now Friday. So there's a lot of stuff. Let's see what they. I think what they're doing is they have it on the dark matches, and then they put it. The dark matches is pre-recorded, and then they put it on, and
I don't
then
even. I think
make
the
it
only
a
thing
thing.
they do live is the whatchamacallit, the pay
The
per view.
promos.
The pay per view. I think that's the only matches they really do live is the pay per view.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
Cause remember I told you that one day they was like they had Little Caesars Arena. I'm like the Pistons playing. What is y'all talking about?
yeah. So if that's what they doing, I guess they trying to cut down on the wear and tear, and stretch what they have pre-recorded. I guess I don't know, but that's what it's looking like because there's nowhere in the world that clip came out the same day. Talking about after SmackDown, they ain't happened no after SmackDown. So what Jay did, he ran in the back, put a T-shirt on, came back out, and had a conversation. Nah, he ain't do that. Y'all ain't even show Roman when he got in the ring. Roman never came to the
Right.
ring at the end of SmackDown. So how the hell they all got in this? How they all got in the ring? That's why I
Right.
said,
Roman walked
different,
backstage.
right?
Hmm.
That's different. So but now that they may add another match, maybe Monday. I don't know. But now we gotta watch and see how if we see Sami Zayn Monday, we gonna have to put two and two together. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but we gonna BDB. What up, now? How you feeling? How you living?
What
What up?
up, BDB?
Man, but I'm just sitting there like that is bananas. I'm sitting there like, wow, they jumped this man, and now he coming back. And then, yeah, now that because you remember Kevin Owens said he couldn't come back, they was trying to keep him out. So now that he got this match, they got to let him back in. So what we saw is gonna happen Friday with Kevin Owens. He over there snuffing people.
Hmm.
He over there snuffing people. He probably, I don't think he's gonna join Imperium, but he gonna help them out Friday. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be it's a very interesting dynamic that they're doing. So, whew, it's going like I said, they like I said, I don't know what they need to do something better with Raw. I'm just saying, I was having that conversation Friday, and I'm like, yo, nothing's really happening with Raw. Nothing. Like we had this conversation all the time, but nothing is happening. Nothing at all. Judgment Day ain't doing nothing. Damian Priest ain't fighting nobody. Steph comes in, he want to beat up Bronson Reed and then leave. Hey, that's not a show. Shout out to BDB. The new Art of Life is the episode is next Sunday. We gonna draw Master Splinter, aka Coach D, aka you got a lot of AKAs, man. AKA the word.
Bro, do you know in real life, bro? It depends where I'm at and who around me. They be calling me different things. My wife was like, "Damn, you got like eight, nine aliases." I was like, everybody call me something different, man. Everybody call me how they see.
Yeah, I think CM Punk might try to slip in on Crown Jewel too, realist. I really do. They might. I hope they don't put these tag teams together. CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Drew they better not do that. I'm like, nah, y'all reaching now. Y'all doing too much.
It'll
Oh,
be Seth Rollins and Drew versus Bronson and CM Punk
mm.
because I mean you can't put Seth and CM Punk together. They don't like each other.
Seth don't like neither one of them, so that's what I'm saying.
No, well I think he more cool with Drew than CM Punk. CM Punk is the reason why he ain't win his belt, but
That is true. AKA Word, AKA Mighty Midget Thrower, AKA Doghouse D, AKA Blind
uh,
Justice.
That can only be BDB.
That's who it is.
That can only be BDB.
Yeah, so they getting themselves ready as far as that pay-per-view, but like I said, I think a lot of us, like I think Willis will agree with this too. We bypass this damn crown jewel shit. This shit don't make no sense to us. It ain't no point to even have that match if there ain't no belts going to be changed. Like that's absolutely done. Now the only other exciting thing is if Tiffany Stratton comes and cash in the belt. I mean, cash in
Oh,
the
Nia Jack. I want
uh,
her to take Nia.
she ain't gonna have no choice because Judgment Day ain't letting that go unless Rhea Ripley come and help her, and then they go at it on Raw. That'll be an interesting turn if that happens. You know what I mean? That'll be interesting, but I don't know how that goes. But somebody got to lose their belt in this thing. It don't make no sense. Well, it's gonna be one of the ladies, and that'll lead to a championship match for the females in War Games more than likely, which is not bad. Never been really into it. Just something to pass time. What's that? The WWE rules? I tried to watch the AEW Saturday. I couldn't get into it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I couldn't.
Shit, I
I,
was watching Halloween Havoc tonight.
I couldn't get into it. I really couldn't.
Shit. Trick Williams got the belt. I can't. I don't know. AEW. It look like it don't even look like WCW. It look cheap, bro. Like WCW look like low budget. WWF always been like a spectacle. With WCW, it's like okay, yeah, but I can get with this. You know, it's like yeah, it's not WWE, but AEW. I'll be looking like it's like a root beer. Like, is this
He said the
like I
root
asked
beer.
for a pop and you brought me a goddamn root beer? Like, hell no.
But
That's how I felt watching it.
the one thing about like the old NW, like mid 80s, early 90s. Oh, Commander said they sold to Wish.com. the
Mm,
the old Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, those matches was really like hour long. Like those are really like 60-minute matches. So it's different. They was more into the content of wrestling, not really the entertainment part. So that got everybody into it. Now, if you could mix the two, like like I don't like we don't even there's no ring technicians now, right? Who would you consider today a ring technician? Who you
Gunther.
Gunther?
Gunther. Nah,
That's
he
it.
ain't even.
And all he
Nah, he
do,
ain't even no ring
yeah,
technician.
he's not. He's just a fake general, right?
Yeah, he walking around with a dad bod. I can't take you serious. All these motherfuckers walking around built up on steroids. You walking around with a damn bad body, and they want to make you champion. Like I'm supposed to believe you can handle Braun Strowman with that
No,
dad bod. He gonna
I
slap your nipple off.
I can't. He can't even handle what you would call. I don't think he can handle Breaker. I really don't. He's too young and athletic for him. Like I think I was telling Willis on Friday. I said he's a combination of his father and his uncle. That's a
Yeah,
dangerous combination. He got the power. He got the power of his father, the agility of his uncle, and they both had the same. Well, Scott got stronger as the year goes. Going into the '90s, but he was more agile in the early '90s with the Frankensteiner and
yeah.
things like that. Braun got that in him, but they won't let him unleash it. Like even in
Uh,
the flashes with Jay the other night, you see the flashes, but that's why you need him to go 35, 40 minutes. You need him in a main event. You're wasting his talent on Raw because there's nobody there to actually stretch out the matches. See what I
and,
mean?
and with Breaker too, like you said, I see he can go longer, but they made him a heel coming in. I don't think they should have did that. I think they should have made him like just like that guy, like that guy who would destroy anything, anybody. Yeah, but not a heel. Just like he just gonna break. Oh, you kind of like how they doing the Wyatt Six. Like, oh no, you ain't right, so I'm gonna destroy you. like a Judge Dredd type character.
Realist is asking, did they give him the belt too soon?
Brian Breaker.
Yeah.
Not if they go elevate him. If they ain't go elevate him, hell yeah.
Like
If they ain't gonna let him fight for the championship, they definitely gave it to him too soon.
you know what would have been good if he when he came in, he was going after Damian Priest. I think that would have been a better storyline because he coming in as a baby face, he fighting them as a heel. They didn't even have to change Damian Priest yet. They could have left him where he was at, right? Him and Rhea, and then Braun could have broke that up. Y'all made it look like Drew McIntyre broke the damn thing up. Like that wasn't even it. You know what I mean? So I think they gave him the wrong belt, but they wanted him because he came in too quick, and they wanted him to be mid card. So he'll be in the first hour, maybe the second hour, leading up to the main event of the night on Raw. So they're trying to feature him, but like I said, they don't have nobody to feature him with. There's no competitor that right now. If you close your eyes right now, okay, we taking Jay out. We push Jay out the way, right? Jay going back to the bloodline. Uh, who's Braun gonna face? He can't fight. It can't be Sami Zayn. It can't. Who else could it be? You know what I mean? Like who else could it really be? It can't. They better not go. I haven't even seen Chad Gable. I don't know where he at. You know what I mean? So who's left? Like literally, if we close our eyes and say, okay, who's left to fight for the Intercontinental belt? Can't get unless they bring a trick up and
What
getting
was
him ready
that trick?
and getting ready for him. That's the only thing I could really see because, like I said, there's nobody else. CM Punk is out, Drew is out, and they don't probably want them to get the Intercontinental belt anyway. They probably want him for the. They probably want them for the championship matches, right? So you got to stretch that out. But who is the mid card people that you want him to? It better not be. Please don't be the Miz. He going. Oh God, he might kill the Miz.
No, they was Wyatt Six after the Miz.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So we seen all of that. Uh. So who's left? Like I said, they're gonna have to start. They're gonna have to start pulling from the NXT roster. They're gonna have to because there's no other male that you can really put there as far as especially on Raw. Like there's no one there, nobody, unless they collaborate everybody together and bring somebody like uh nah he can't. I can't even see. I can't see. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't see nobody with Braun Breaker. I can't. I was thinking LA Knight, but no, I can't see that either. LA Knight, no, but I can't see that either. That's what I'm saying. That's how super high I am on Breaker. He has that much energy, that much juice. Like they're gonna have to elevate him to be a contender soon if he keep doing what he's doing. He already got he won the belt twice in 8 months. What else? Like it's nothing left for him to really prove. Won the belt in 8 months twice. Now they don't have a competitor. Like I said, maybe they building them up for Gunther. Maybe so. Maybe they give ready to turn him into a baby face. I don't know, but they got to do something because you know there's no real storyline. Damian Priest ain't got no storyline no more. Rhea is about to run out of a storyline. They just gonna put her with Raquel. There's nothing left. Uh, there's not like I said. There's nothing left. The Royal Ladies ain't the Royal Ladies ain't got no real storyline, but those three ladies. Chelsea Green. Is it Chelsea? Yeah, she's on SmackDown. They don't even show them other girls. What's the other girl's name? Uh, Chloe. Is it Chloe Starks? Zoe Starks. Zoe Starks. And what's the other one? Look like the fake Benoit. Oh God, what's her name? The one that used to beat up Ronda Rousey. Her. They're not even doing nothing. It's
The
like,
one without the eyebrows.
yeah. I forgot her name. Shayna Baszler. That's her name. Like they got women tag teams over there, and they're not even fighting for nothing. So I don't know. Uh, I always thought they was gonna have Rhea versus Dom in a match. That would if they're gonna if I could see them doing that, but I don't even know why they stopping that match. To be honest with you, that'll be a like a China match. You know what I mean? That'll be
That's
a
too
China
crazy.
match.
That's too. Dom will never be the same. He'll never be worth nothing if they do that. But I never look at him to take him serious, bro. And be
Hey,
like, it's hard to look at him now. I'd be like, man, if you letting this lady throw you around, stop.
she hemmed him up the other day, like but Rhea's not a small woman. That's why it's different. Like I could like to be honest, if you really look at Dom, you could see Rhea could handle him. Jay could handle him. I'm really fascinated by this other girl. I forgot what's her name. The other the Jade lookalike. Jade
That's
2.0.
working,
Her. I'm really impressed with her. I really am.
man, bro.
She just need more time. She just need more time.
Bro, only thing he gotta do is slap the shit out of him. Anyway, this a grown ass man. I mean, look, man. Let's be real. This a grown ass man who can. Come on now, we just seen him slam, man. You telling me he can't choke slam Rhea Ripley if he wanted to?
I don't know. He might
But he
catch feelings
can,
for her
man.
again.
Now that little Takazua dude, the little Asian dude on that one group, I can see him, right? What's his name? Who be
Oh,
with the girl?
Tozawa. What?
Yeah,
That's
Tozawa. Okay, if they throwing him around, I can say, but Dom, like, nah, man. Let me hop down. I'm gonna try to push through this real quick. I ain't gonna
all
be
right.
on too long.
Go ahead. Do what you do. Do what you
All
do.
right, brother.
All right. So yeah, as y'all can see, we was just talking about Smack. Well, we getting ready for Crown Jewel on the WWE side. We got to get ready for Raw on that side as well. That's tomorrow is Monday, and they're about to gear up for Crown Jewel. We may see some. I think we're gonna see some different things occur. They may add one or two matches to the card from Raw because Raw is not really represented. If we're being honest, a lot of this is like you know, I mean they have Bronson Reed and Seth, but everything else is basically like mixed in. You got you got Cody and Gunther, like a collaboration, but the Raw I haven't seen like a Raw match. Oh no, they got the Andrade. I'm lying. They got and no, that's SmackDown. I'm sorry, Andrade, LA Knight, and Carmelo Hayes for the belt, triple threat match. So I think they'll add a little one more match from Raw. I'm not sure which one it is. Well, y'all know me. I'm speculating. Us in the WWE, we don't get that kind of clout, right? So this is all speculation. But when you've been watching it so long, sometimes you think you could figure out the storyline before it even comes to be. So, but if I had to think about it, it might be a little tag team match with the Judgment Day. Probably it may be somebody in the Judgment Day fighting for the belt on Crown Jewel. That'll be my guess. But as always, we gonna have the conversations of sports and entertainment. We had the conversation about the NFL today and an exciting game between the Commanders and the Bears. That was an excellent way to end the game. That Hail Mary it spoke to me. It's like, yo, the Commanders may just be taking that division and they may be making noise like the Texans did last year. Well, those who watch football, y'all remember how the Texans uh CJ Stroud and they came and took it by storm. That's how they're gonna make Jaden Daniel this year, and he's looking outstanding. He did all of this with some bruised ribs. They was worried about him even in the last play. They was worried about him throwing a hail mary because they thought his rib wasn't gonna hold up. But when he threw the 61-yard pad, the 61 yarder to McLaurin, I knew he can do it. But that was the fourth quarter. That was the end of the game. He was being mobile, and they was hitting him as well. So I understood why they thought he wasn't going to do it. But when you want to win something, when you want to show people that you that guy, you're gonna play through that pain. You're gonna play through the adversity. So he did that. He showed up. However, I know people gonna say he didn't complete the pass. I'm saying he threw the pass that was completed. It's a difference because nobody knocked it down for the Bears. They're supposed to knock it down. When you throw a Hail Mary, you're supposed to smack it to the ground so that way nobody can catch it. You don't let it stay up in the air because it will do exactly what it did tonight. It'll find its way to a person, whether it's an interception or a touchdown. Tonight or this evening, it was just a touchdown, and it gave the Commanders the win, and it allowed them to stay on top of their division with a 6-2 record. So, like I said, we this NFL season is moving so fast because week 9 is starting Thursday. And when you get to week 9, you're halfway through the season. A lot of people had some buys already, but the majority of them, this will be their ninth week of playing football straight. And like I said, we on our way. We on our way to Thanksgiving. Y'all know when Thanksgiving comes in December, then the playoffs is happening in January. But look how fast this season is going, right? And that's the best thing about sports. Sports can make your time move so fast because something is always happening in the meantime, right? And it's a great distraction from things that's happening in your everyday life. You know what I mean? If you're going through something, you can sit down with the fellas, or you can sit down with your lady, or ladies, you can sit down with your peoples, or your man, and just had a conversation like, wow, we watching football. This is great. We got Thursday night football coming up. I'm the Jets and the Texans. I don't know. I might pick the Texans. I love y'all. Y'all see my profile. These are my guys. I don't know what to do with them right now. I might go against them because I don't think they can win. But then I know my luck. As soon as I pick the other team, they'll win and I'll pick the rest. I'll pick the other team on purpose just so they can start winning. Even like y'all, those of you that follow sports, y'all have y'all superstitions, right? Some people may not watch the game and think their team gonna win, and when this team start winning and you ain't watching, you ain't gonna watch it no more. Or as soon as you start watching it, they start winning, you're going to be involved, right? That's the thing about sports. Sports make you think things that you would normally think, superstitions and things of that nature, right? So you know, I'm thankful for sport. I love this. I love these conversations. I love the fact that these things give us something else to look at, instead of the everyday life, the everyday conversations. But once you have the conversation about sports, we can leave it exactly where it's at on sports, right? We ain't got to talk about this one. We ain't got to talk about that one. We ain't got to take no personal shots at anybody. We talking strictly about sports. Now, we may take some shots at the players like, oh man, Dak Prescott is trash, or Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT, or things like that. But it's not really personal shots. It's just a critique of a player in a sport. It ain't nothing personal. We're just judging their game and things like that. We know they get that all the time, but it shouldn't affect our conversation. It gives us a thing to speak about, and we can let it all out. Like, oh man, the Cowboys is trash. The Giants is really trash. Things like that, right? So we can have these conversations, and that's another reason why I don't have a problem with having conversations on this content about this. And like I said, it's just something for us to look forward to. Like we talk about wrestling entertainment, right? Sports entertainment. We get to sit there and talk about if Rhea Ripley is she able to do this, or can Nia Jax hold on to the belt any longer, or things like that. Is CM Punk going to be a good champion? What about the bloodline? Who's going to do? We can have these conversations. We can even have a debate about it. Excuse me, but we know if that happens, if it occurs, we should be talking strictly about the sport, not about the person critiquing it, not about anything like that. Will it happen? It's possible. But right now, we're having a great conversation about it. We get to talk, the smack of the smack. Man, we don't want to see that man with the belt, or we don't want to see her, you know, with the belt. We can have those conversations. Like I said, they're even trying. I'm trying to get into the other arenas of the wrestling world. AEW, it's 10. I think no, it's called Impact Wrestling. I think that still is around, but it allows us to sit there and watch these things and critique it, and because most of us we this is what we do. We watch these things. We watch sports. I can't wait for this channel when this channel build up, man. We can talk about basketball all night. We ain't gotta have that big name. We ain't got to have that celebrity name, but it's for us. It's for the regular people. It's no disrespect when I say these names. It's for realists. It's for commanders. For word. It's for people like us that don't have anything to you know we just average Joes, and we can have a conversation, right? We ain't gotta be Club Shay Shay. We ain't gotta be Nightcap. We ain't gotta be the Pivot. We ain't gotta be none of that. We can be us under the radar, having good conversation, talking smack, cracking jokes about sports that we normally do. So I truly appreciate this, and I appreciate everybody coming out. Yeah, they just had their version of WrestleMania. Right, Impact. Okay, I thought that's what it was. So I got to get into that so I can critique them too. I think Commander put me on back on the AEW, but I'm starting to realize some of them guys is walking away from there too. I think Daniel Bryan just left from there not too long ago, and I was like, dang, he just got there. But I haven't heard from Edge and Christian and none of those guys yet, so I got I got to find them and get back into it with them. But the fact of the matter is, we can have this conversation. You know what I mean? My panel is what it is. You want to come up, you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. Y'all want to talk in the chat? I'm gonna read it out loud. We gonna talk back and forth through the chat. I don't mind. But the fact is, you guys make this thing happen. I'm just here. I mean, I can have a conversation with myself, but you guys are live and you liven this thing up. And that's what I'm saying, really. That's why I was saying Friday, right? When you look at these other things, they don't have that. I don't know if it's the crowd participation. I don't know if it's the announcing. Like shout out, like when you look at WWE, right? You look at Michael Cole. If you was to sit there and watch Michael Cole act like he's really doing this for real. Like he gets into it, he'll slam his sheets down. What the why? He just so into it, right? Shout out to JR. He's not into it like he was, 20 years ago. Stone Cold, Stone Cold. He's not into it like that because he's getting older. You see what I'm saying? It might be the fact that they're getting older. They're not able to bring that energy as they once did. Even Paul Heyman, he don't give that energy like he used to. Stop laughing, Commander. That's how they used to do it. I'm just saying. So that's the reason why. Like, who? All right, it's Triple H now, but Vince McMahon, he tried to keep the thing at a he always tried to appease the younger audience, right? Even when we was growing up, you had the Ultimate Warrior paint mask and the Hulkamania t-shirts, and we run around like we hacksaw Jim. Realists, you know what I'm talking about. We go into the hood, look at the lots and stuff, pick up a piece of stick, run around like we hacksaw Jim Duggan and stuff like that. That's just what we would do. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like these other things. Like I said, NWA, they was more like technicians. Ric Flair, they doing leapfrogs and belly to belly suplexes and the takedown with the from the wrist. I mean, from the waist take lock, the waist takedown, and all that other stuff, right? So it was just different. And plus, when we was I'm from New York, right? So when we watch the Southern wrestling, because that's what we called NWA, Southern wrestling, they was more the technician. You go to the Garden, we see Andre the Giant fighting Big John Studd. You might find King Kong Bundy splashing somebody, or Superfly Snicker doing his "I love you," the whole the Samoan leap from the top rope, things like that. Right? It's just a different thing. So you know it's not just because the WWE's been there. They have a target audience, and they that's what they do. I got a scar from playing wrestling too. That's what I said. Listen, if you got siblings, right? You got a little brother or a big brother. They try some of those moves on you. Listen, we gotta be quiet. I'm gonna suplex you on the bed, but don't yell too loud because you know grandma or mommy gonna come in there and say they gonna get us because we making too much noise. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? We used to put people in the sleeper hole. Then you're joking me. No, this is a sleeper hole. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to do. And that's what, I hope that these conversations brings us back to that time, right? It takes us back to the good old childhood memories and things like that. Yeah, we use yeah, we did. They talk about they get in the chair. We ain't got no chair. We get the belts. We just whoop a nigga with a oh my God, you trying to kill him? Nah, that's what we do. You know what I mean? You in your bedroom, you try to choke them out. You don't got the wristband, so you check them out with your little sheet or your little towel or something like that. You choke them out, things like that. But but it's always, you know, it's always to the audience, right? And that's what I'm trying to do here. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about it. If I gotta do some work, I will do the work. Commander, I promise you, I'm trying to get into AEW. I promise you. I'm working real hard. The other day was like the first time I seen it in a long time, so I have to gotta bear with me. But we'll have that AEW conversation. But you know, but it's like I said, it's what y'all ask. If that's what y'all want to talk about AEW, we can talk about AEW. Y'all want to talk about Impact, even though me and Realist is on the same page, and we gonna talk about that. But and then we could talk about the regular sports, NFL. Baseball is about to end, so this is, we ain't gonna talk about that too much longer. Look like the Dodgers is getting ready to take that away. LA about to beat New York, West Coast, East Coast. Don't bring that back, but we're gonna have those conversations. I'll speak about basketball a little bit more. You know what I mean? I see. You look. I'm watching. I see the Lakers is doing well. The Knicks is playing decent basketball. Right? We just spoke about the WNBA. Shout out to the Liberty. They rocking in New York, right? We having the conversations. We're actually talking about sports. And like I said, there's no combativeness in talking about these things, right? We having just civil conversations. We feeding off each other. That's what I want this channel to remain, even as it grows. As long as it just continues to do what it do, and people want to come up here and have a conversation, we will have that. So, uh, since it's Monday, I may come on tomorrow to update the final game of the week of the NFL, and also about had a conversation about Raw. But if not, Thursday definitely for sure. If Because that's week 9 of the NFL season, and you know even though my Jets are playing, I don't feel like they're gonna win. But we'll have that conversation Thursday if it gets to that point. Lady Shay, good evening, young lady. You know what I mean? So, like I said, whatever the conversation leads to, we'll have a conversation. It's like I said, For me, this is like, barbershop talk. I don't know what you ladies talk about salons, but this is all about sports and what how we critique it, or wrestling, or how we critique that. That's what we're gonna do here on this channel, right? And that's what I want to continuously do. So without that, but with that being said, if y'all going on over there to catch the word, catch the word. He's on. He should be going live right now. Uh, and I'm gonna catch y'all over there. But in the meantime, in between times, I appreciate everybody showing up. Lady Shay, you was doing good in your picks, but the afternoon got to you. It really did. There's some games that got to you that try to take you out, but you did good this week too. Commander, you did good too. You ain't picked two games, but you did good. But I appreciate y'all and your participation. And with that being said, guys, y'all go on over there, catch the word, and let's see what he's talking about. But Sunday Fun Day is about to end because Mr. 33 about to get up out of here. And with that, I'm out, y'all. I appreciate y'all.